For today's cup of coffee,
We're
going to have a new feature.
What's a new feature?
Instead of stream of consciousness, we're going to have scream of consciousness.
Or does that include paradankness? Is that part of it?
We have paradankness every single day.
Did you see that TikTok where that girl, like, they were doing this meme where they play tag and then the other one just suddenly, like, turns around and yells, "Stop." This one girl broke the damn sound barrier of the phone.
Wow.
So when she screamed so loud it went mute during that scream.
Oh, don't break your toys. Don't break your toys.
I mean, it came back on afterwards after she stopped screaming.
No, we try not to do that.
But it just...
It's just that we don't use a mixer on that. We just use an OBS with the mics and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of trying to move either away or from, or closer to.
It's like...
We physically move.
I think the microphone is like 6 inches away from my face right now, maybe.
Well, yeah, because, again, got to try to... I can sit and watch the levels somewhat, but, during the process of recording, that's a specified thing.
Yeah.
That's why they have sound techs.
Right.
And it's like, you could either do one or the other, and it's like, we low budget.
Now, if you got
no budget.
If you got one of those big-ass fancy microphones that's cost like $1,000...
Yeah.
You can get up in it, and you can manage the audio with those things. But with the Blue Snowballs, these are amateur. These are streamer mics.
I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
It works for what we do.
I'm not complaining about it. I'm just telling the people that's what we're working on, and our computer just came on for no damn reason.
We have had some weird, and the high strangeness. Yeah, kids saw a thing.
And it was like one of those spirits that look like the walking pants. Those what? Like, hold up. Let me get my phone out, and I want to show you the walking.
No, I've seen them on Premiere. They look like it looks like a horseshoe walking.
Sort of, yeah.
Only the white horseshoe walking.
Except it was more close together, and it was.
So you sure it wasn't somebody that was doing the Gap trend on TikTok and they just got a little carried away?
Who would be doing that at this
Judge.
hour?
God.
No lights.
Over there with the deer. And whatever it was not disturbing the deer, so it couldn't have been too bad.
No. It's like, anomaly.
Well, yeah.
Potential anomaly.
Yeah. We got lots of them. But that was just like the computer. There was nothing touching it. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Then that's the desktop. That's the gaming computer. Maybe, it's reserved for that.
Maybe it was running an update, and so it just sort of rebooted or
something. Maybe it could have. But it's just been a weird day, even as far as driving.
Although...
What?
Even
although
as far
what?
As driving. Chloe has been secured.
The
new Chloe has been secured.
I didn't know there was a new one. I didn't know there was an old Chloe. What the hell is a Chloe?
The Always Brats.
Oh, okay.
So basically, instead of just Brats now, it's Always Brats.
Just the collectors. I would rather that he did this than those damn tumbler cups.
Like, this is a full-on, like, Playline. They came out with a full Playline.
Okay.
Like, new. It's called Always Brats. Don't know what Series 2 is going to look like. But basically, they're grown up now.
Okay. It's a collector's thing.
Sort of. It's also a lore thing for us who grew up with the original Bratz.
Okay.
So it just goes right into it. Because now they're in the show. They are Gen Z.
There's a show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gen Z age. That's the age that they are now. So.
That's why I don't know any of this shit. Because it's, because I've been busy. I don't have time to keep up with trends. I really don't. Never have.
But Series 1 Always Bratz, Chloe, secured.
So, No, mine was more as far as getting out and about and having to go out into the world. Oh, God. You know. And it was one of those that every time I would look, and like if I was trying to get over in the left-hand lane, because I'm one of these, I check the mirrors and I physically turn around still. I turn my head because there are blind spots.
Yeah.
And that some son of a bitch would have been there for God knows how long.
Just riding.
Yeah. Yeah. And then act surprised when I give them kind of, resting. It wasn't even resting bitch face. It's full on.
It's for real. When they're just riding in your blind spot, they know it too half the time, or they're just not paying attention. If they're not paying attention
supposed to do that.
Right. I was trying to get to that.
Okay. I cut to the chase. Sorry. It's, again, scream. Even as far as going to...
Podcast. We got to put a little bit of filler in it.
No, this is it. This is the whole thing. Even as far as going to our local smoke shop, which is called the Smoking Dog, and was there, and that's why I have to. I've got BB and my mother in the back. I've got Kid up riding shotgun with me, and I always tell them, "Look, pay attention, because I can't see everywhere all at once. It would be great if I could." Mm-hmm. And it's like was backing up, going very, very slowly because people are fucking dumbasses, because it's a scream of consciousness. And I look, and there is somebody, a car, and he had to have just sped up through there just to stop near where I was backing.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's with people. They're just so...
And in the stores, they
up their own ass.
They were doing similar things in stores.
Well, if
people drive like they walk.
I mean, yeah, that sort of goes into their personality. Their personality bleeds through how they drive. So basically, they're going through life like how they drive.
Oh, God. That's just frightening. That is frightening. And it was one of those. But on a positive note. Positive mote. It was a mote of a note. That there is this phenomenal barbecue shop that's in a town near us, and it's called Pose, as in Edgar Allan.
Mm-hmm.
I suggested that they put something somewhere
as like an homage to him,
right? Because they've got somewhere they're kin. You know it. You know that they're kin to him somewhere. And that they had we got there later in the day, and a lot of times, because the gentleman who owns it, he gets up at 3:00 in the morning as far as starting the smoker, because all this stuff is done in-house. So by their closing time, which is like 5:00 or something,
they're beat.
They're sold out.
But they're beat.
Oh yeah, they're exhausted.
But yeah, they are sold out, and it's incredible.
It is. They have all kinds, as far as, this was the first time that they had sold out of the pulled pork, but they had chicken, and it is amazing.
It's so good.
They have these, their macaroni and cheese is phenomenal, but they have these, it's like potato cubes that's cooked with bacon, and it has cheddar cheese in it, and it must have like some kind of a little bit of sour cream. It's magical. Those are, it's just, yeah.
See, I'm just fond of mac and cheese, but their mac and cheese is really good, and I would honestly eat them over the cheesy potatoes.
Oh no, the potatoes, my God, and it's like the glucose level. Then it just
shut up.
Do like my uncle and take extra insulin, and
Yeah.
I didn't really, but so that was the good thing. Mm-hmm. Came home. The cats are trying to kill me. I am thoroughly convinced that while we were gone, they were sitting there plotting my demise. And I don't know. They want it to be a slow death. They really, really do.
By driving you mad?
Yes. Yes. They're going to drive me mad first, and then they're just going to kill me, and then they're going to consume my corpse. I'm convinced of it. I really am.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're cats. The cats are wonderful, and they're cute, and they're furry, and it's all a disguise. I hope
Our
everybody
cats don't
knows that
tear
I
up
am
shit.
joking.
The cats that have come to us over the years, certain ones tear up shit. Our cats do not tear up shit.
No, it's been the recent additions. And came home and they had torn up things. And it was just one of those days, literally, you just wanted to sit down and just give the fuck up. And so for a little while, I went in there, honestly, I fixed me a cup of coffee, and I just sat here. I didn't want to deal with anything, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. Because after I had my cup of coffee, I'm telling you, it's an essential nutrient for me. It truly is. It's not just a lovey thing.
It's a coping mechanism.
It's essential. It is a complete goodness. As long as there is coffee in the world. You know? Uh-huh. So that was the positive thing that did not make me want to scream. This other thing that I want to discuss, and I thought about this the other day because I was sitting here going, God, I got nothing. Because I was just in that much of a funk. Mm-hmm. And then I thought, I do have something. Actually, Sir Thomas had sent me an email. I was checking it. I was responding to him, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I wanted to discuss over there on Rumble.
What?
Because Rumble is still getting people it is really hard to break the YouTube addiction. It is.
Well,
it's
Rumble, not necessarily an addiction. It's just that it has become such a common media source.
Yeah, well, it's an addiction.
Yeah. It's like TV now.
And honestly, Rumble has not. They have come very far very quickly. And to the point that at first I'm like, wasn't sure whether to trust them or not. But they're doing better, and they're getting the overflow of the people that have been yeeted off of the U of Tube.
Is the entire thing like BitChute? Like the people of BitChute?
No, it's interesting. The BitChute people are, and it takes you a while to get a little community going. And BitChute has their own just essence, and the peoples that are over there on BitChute that watch our videos and stuff, I love them. Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
And especially our lady that's up there in Canada, I love her. Mm-hmm. She's wondrous. And there's a couple of other ones. Yeah. There's a couple of other ones that will, Scrooge your love too, baby.
Yeah.
And so, my Odyssey people have been very, very silent. And I think that Odyssey is a platform that has not changed since I've been on it. And it has changed in some ways and not for the better. And so I think that after the subscription or whatever, I think it was maybe in April, I think I'm going to let them go. Because that is sort of beating a dead horse. Mm. But over on Rumble, which is interesting, and it's still growing and changing, and people are trying to find people, and they need to work on the ease of finding people. They got a long way to go before they would ever get to U of Tube level. Yeah. Of course, YouTube has been in existence how many years? 20?
Right, but the fact that it's at the level that it is, it's still it's like YouTube in its early stages.
Right. It is to a degree, but as far as ease of use, no.
Well, YouTube wasn't easy to use back in the day. It was a lot more difficult.
I like Rumble as far as its freedom of speech. Mm-hmm. And I know that they have been pressured more than once to get rid of some content creators And that they were sort of like Elon Musk, like, fuck you. No. Because when you've got big corporations and stuff like that, threatening content creators because they don't like what somebody is saying, and that you have a platform that is going to stick by the freedom to express themselves, somebody to express themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's, that's admirable.
It is. Now, who was the website created by?
I can't remember. I really can't.
Was it
I have heard them speak the gentleman's name, but I don't remember.
That's what I'm like wondering who they are. What's their background? Like, were they a social media person beforehand? Were they like a content creator or something, and then decided to make their own platform?
No,
because other YouTubers have tried to do that before.
Right, and there are several different platforms that they're not platforms per se. They're different networks that people are, forming. But as far as it being like YouTube, no, it's just specific creators that have done their own little thing. I think one of the first ones was like Glenn Beck with The Blaze. Mm-hmm. And so there's been several of them that are doing that. So I think that the person who started Rumble is just somebody that saw what was going on, saw people being silent, saw the fact that some of these big places were trying to just unpeople individuals.
Knew how to work social media, knew how to run a website, had the budget to run the servers.
Yeah. And the balls to sit there and tell the big tech people, some of these other ones, fuck you. Mm-hmm. And there's several people that are doing that.
Yeah. For real.
And some of the other ones are rolling up against it. And we're in a fight, folks, if you've not noticed.
And it's a big fight.
It's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
It's just that people are just now waking up going, oh shit, this is a spiritual battle.
People are waking up and smelling the roses.
Yeah, they smelling
the
shit over there in France and stuff with the farmers, and I don't blame them at all.
Well, they're not nice people over there.
Well, it's a matter of when you are trying to take away a person's livelihood, how they feed themselves and their families, over some bullshit agenda. And this is this new world order type thing, and you've got people that they're like, no. And that's exactly what needs to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if they're spraying shit on Parliament or whatever it was over there, go for it. Mm. They're being, as far as I know, peaceful. Depends on who is defining peaceful.
Right.
But my main question on this, I keep getting, it's like I'll get notifications, oh, you've got a new subscriber on Rumble. It's like, I think I'm up to like 5 now.
That's okay. It is perfectly fine.
Don't care. But when I would look at this and it's like a comment, and it's these bot things. Who are these people? What are these people? And this one was hilarious, and I'm going to read the email that I had gotten, and it was from Kenny Mary with 2 Y's. Hello, channel owner. I love your video, and it is really kind of interesting to watch. I love it. But one thing I noticed is that your channel don't have enragements it deserves.
Enragements?
Don't worry, I can help you with some expert advice and guidance on how to optimize your videos
you want us to
Rumble and reach wilder audiences.
So you want us to scream and fight a lot?
And
you want us to be a Pikachu? Whatever.
If interested, kindly reach out to me here on a WhatsApp. I don't even know what the fuck a WhatsApp is.
It's some sort of application. I don't know what it is either. I know people a lot of people get scammed on there.
No.
Or hacked.
It's like, no. No. But I thought it's like enragements. Do we really want more enragements? I have
They want us
cats that
to
are
scream. They want us to throw profanities.
Wilder
they want
audiences.
us to fight other YouTubers.
No.
They want us to basically be the WWE of YouTube podcasts.
I will tell you this one thing that Rumble has. I haven't watched it yet, but they carry, as far as these slap contests,
Mm-hmm.
that's a thing.
That's a thing?
That's huge. It is a sport where people just slap the shit out of each other.
I could get down with that. You saw me play. I've been playing slap battles on Roblox. I could get down with slapping other people. Do they give you a hand with a stick? Hand on a stick?
No, it's just these
You just bare hand?
very large men. They haul up and they just bitch slap the other one, and it's a matter of
Can you bitch slap?
standing there stoically.
Can you bitch slap someone? Let me get my ducks in a row on this one. Can you bitch slap a concussion into someone?
That's a good question. Well, I think that there are rules as far as where they can slap the person. Just from what little I have seen, that you have to just like slap cheek, just boom, classic slap. And then the other person gets their turn. Like I said, I have never watched a full match.
How hurt do they get?
I don't know. Now, when I was
I know it ain't going to be like boxing, teeth knocked out, shit like that.
No. When I was growing up, we would play slap, but it was different. It was a matter, you put your hands on, one person put their hands on top of the other person's hands, and it was a speed and reflex thing.
Yeah.
And whoever was fast to slap ended up slapping the hands of the other person. And you could get,
Get hurt with that.
you could get kind of intense with that, especially because as far as playing with the girls, oh, hell no. No. Because I was always, it's like, no, you're not going to beat me. You're not going to beat me. But it is that stoicism of no matter, inside you're going, but externally you're like,
I'm fine.
no, I felt nothing. That's part of
internal screaming.
Yeah, really. And that's one of those that you sort of, then when you get home,
you get bulge-eyed, your teeth are clenched, your ass is clenched, you're just in there sweaty like.
Yeah, and then when you get home, you're like,
people don't know whether you're about to cry or you're straining or something.
I think it's a Leo thing. I really do. I think a lot of it is just a Leo thing. It's like, I'm not going to show you whether I'm hurt or not. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to smile smugly and wait on my turn to smack. Yeah, the slapping.
Why does that sound like a defense mechanism?
I don't know. To these people, it is just, I think it's interesting. I think it goes along with arm wrestling or any of these things. And it's incredible to watch this because competition is not a bad thing.
I dropped the thing. No, it's not a bad thing.
If it's done in the correct spirit.
Yeah, and if it's all in jest.
Yeah, I mean, it was something that people didn't understand, even as far as boxing, and when they would, it's like, oh, I'm going to do da-da-da. Same thing with football, any of these sports.
People,
all that's part of the psyop.
People take them too seriously.
Well, as far as the shit talk that goes on before the matches or before the games or different things like that, that's just part of it.
And people get butthurt if you talk about their team badly or something. Like, is it really that deep?
Well, yeah, for some people, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. It's too into it.
Yeah.
Too serious.
Update on those 3 guys that was there that they had found dead after the football game, that had gone there to do the football game.
Do what?
Toxicology report did show that there were substances, including fentanyl. Now, if I were the families, I would get an independent toxicology report But now the fentanyl shit is killing people left and right. This is not a time to fuck around and find out with anything. If you don't know where anything comes from, don't do it.
The fentanyl is making people drop left and right like flies.
Yeah, these guys, I mean, they were just there as far as the football game. They were in their 30s. It's a friend's house and stuff like that. And it was really tragic for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the fandom... Sure. Yeah, I mean, I was never that into it, but there are people that are that into it.
I can't get into it. There's just, it's... I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you can get into it. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, and that's okay. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, is all good.
Like, there's other competition... outside of that sort of outside of sports,
we have no understanding of what this is like as far as the soccer fans, that they call it football. Those people, it's like no.
Are they a different breed of human?
They are. Y'all just. I'm glad that's over there. We got enough.
Hockey players. They're a different breed of human.
I think they're awesome. I put them in the same category as like bull riders and rodeo people. I really do.
Except deadly.
Well, it can be. It can be. And when I was much younger, I hung out with rodeo crews, so I know what I'm talking about on some of that. It's interesting to sit there and go, yeah, I had my teeth kicked out. And
they'll say
they
that?
They are a different breed of human. They truly are. Yeah.
They'll flat out just be like, yeah, I got my teeth knocked out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as like the bull, they did it wrong. And then they'll go back and do it again. For fun. That's what they do. It's fun.
Okay. How do you get into that?
That's a good question, and it's like I said, the people that I knew, interesting. That was the 80s. That was a different world. I was a different human. I was a different creature back then too. So I think I've calmed down enough. But if you all on Rumble know who these people are the bots or whatever. If you want to put down what the hell a what app is.
It's like the bots on TikTok. They're insane. And on Tumblr, ew.
I don't even.
Ew. It's not even. Like there's the funny bots, and then there's the ones that are like the adult bots, and it's like I immediately block those accounts.
I actually years ago went on Tumblr because you could do like a blog. I think I put one entry, and that was it.
I've been talking about that a lot lately.
Yeah, that concerns me.
Yeah.
Maybe
that means I need to go back on there for a bit.
And delete shit?
Maybe.
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah.
Or check my messages. That's what I'm getting the feeling.
Yeah, you do you. Final thoughts, kid.
Don't save yourself. Don't get into Tumblr.
Yeah. Sit there and, yeah. Everybody, when in doubt, drink another cup of coffee.
I signed up for the aesthetics. That's all I signed up for. I signed up for the mood boards. And the glittery emo gifs.
Okay. Is that like stickers?
Sorta, yeah.
Okay.
They're the GIFs, the animated things.
I actually do know what a GIF is.
They're like that, except you
can. What do you do with them?
You can put them on your blog. Customize your blog with them.
Okay.
Because you can have GIFs, so you could have a decked out goth blog.
Okay. All right, that's very MySpace type thing.
That's why people like it. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I've got
a lot of emo kids.
There somewhere
there is
years ago.
There's a lot of emo kids on there.
Well,
and it's like God, I grew up in that emo.
Well, yeah,
emo days.
There's some good emo stuff.
Seeing people like in their teens basically redoing what we went through.
Well, and it's just one of those, I think a lot of people are longing for a simpler time, and that's why you're getting repeats, history repeating itself as far as trends and stuff like that, and fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, astrologically, no shit, we coming up on like 1776, and that's not a lie. And it was like, I think that was along the same time, somebody had said, as the French Revolution.
Yeah, that's not good, because Texas might be seceding. I mean, Russia has... Did you find that article about Russia?
No, I haven't done that on that yet.
You haven't?
No, I've been busy today.
See, I figured you would be all up on that.
No, I've been busy today.
Okay. Well, look up on that.
Okay, final thoughts?
No, that's it.
It's just the cats are trying to kill me. They're plotting my demise. They really are. They sit here.
Some of them need homes. That are not here. This is not... This will not be their home any longer.
Well, it's just one of those... They're bored where the weather, it's like 40-some days until spring. This is a leap year. Does that surprise anybody? No. So, just add that into the mix.
Is a leap year and a gap year the same thing?
I don't know. I guess it depends on whether or not you're on TikTok and have on a pair of leggings. You just fell into that one. You fell into it.
Sorry, I was thinking of dolls there. Because there is a Tenku doll called Gappy. Or at least that's what I called her.
I don't know.
She was the Gap Year doll.
I don't know.
She was cool.
Okay.
She was a hybrid between a Pulip and a Blythe.
Okay. I'll trust you on that because I know nothing of that. So you finished?
Subscribe.
If you've had experiences with paranormal, supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, days that you just wanted to scream, if your cats are plotting your demise, you can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. You can put that in the comment section, all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you like this video, like, share, comment.
Pray.
Please. Subscribe.
Yeah. It's like the main thing, know that you are loved.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter what you're going through, laugh at the shit. Even if you can't do it in the moment, when you get home, get you a cup of coffee, sit down, take a breath, and go,
well, the laugh therapy.
Yeah. Watch some Three Stooges.
Force yourself to laugh.
Little Rascals. That was some good stuff. That was true comedy.
This has nothing to do with it, but I came across another person that did not like music.
We'll pray for them too.
Please, that person needs massive prayers.
Yeah. So, anyhow, Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.